What's going on, everybody? It's Saul Sunforge for Dungeons and Taverns. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully you're doing wonderful. I just got out of the hospital. All the videos that you saw, the last two or three videos, were already pre-recorded. Um, actually had a scare. But we're not here to talk about that. I'm good to go, and hopefully you're good to watch. Uh, about 2 weeks ago, I made a video on how to get your male friends into tabletop gaming, and I promised that I would make a video on how to get your female friends into tabletop gaming. It's taken a while because of the reason I just said, but we're going to go ahead and get into that today. But it's of my opinion that best bang for your buck in terms of gaming, you can't do much better than tabletop gaming. You pay one price for the books, and you have the books as long as you want. Really, you don't even need the books, but the books give you a nice guideline. So why would ladies need to get into gaming, or why would they want to? Well, tabletop gaming has a very big shortage, in my opinion, of the ladies. I've only played with a few ladies in tabletop, in D&D specifically, or White Wolf, but back in the day. I'm of the opinion that women bring a different perspective completely to gaming. The DM role suits women pretty well because ladies tend to have more creativity, their writing style, and usually like dramas and things that you watch on TV are usually meant for ladies. So they have more up there in their space to fill out their pages when it comes to gaming. And it's in those different perspectives that we end up playing different types of games. It's not, you don't run into the same stuff too often because they're very much unique, and it's been said and done before. It doesn't really apply too much because they have a bigger bank of things to draw from. Now, ladies are usually relegated to the healer and all those types of nonsense, and forget all that. When it comes to tabletop gaming, whatever you want to do is what you do. If you have a fantasy where you'd like to be the hero and you'd like to go into battle wielding a flaming axe and be this burly dwarf decked out in plate, you can do it. And I think that type of stuff appeals to women more. It's a nice bonding activity also, whether it's with your significant other or with your family. I, as a kid, would have definitely thought my mother was infinitely cooler if we would have had game nights and if she would have planned some D&D and made out some sessions for us. But our game nights was mostly Risk and Monopoly, and I used to beat the crap out of them. But for tabletop, you could do everything from pilot a mech to operating a shop to owning an entire city. You could become the queen. You could rule over tons of people and see how your choices that you have up here would affect things based off of, what would happen if you do them, and then your DM interacts them out for you. I know it's, people are apprehensive to join a new hobby, especially when you don't really know much about it. It's kind of a daunting task, right? Because there's always going to be some know-it-all who's there, who's been in the hobby for 20, 30 years, who's, more than willing to tell you how to play your character. But on the other side of it, from what I noticed in tabletop, specifically fantasy role-playing, there's a lot of people out there who are willing to help you too, to get you into the hobby. You'll find people who are willing to share their dice or just flat out buy you dice. Flat out let you borrow their books, or even give you a book. People who are interested and invested into the hobby for a long time are there, and it's of their interest to make sure the hobby doesn't stagnate, that it keeps growing. And so, ladies, if you have any interest to play, just know that there's people out there who are looking for you to jump on into the pool. I have a long-running, ongoing campaign right now, and I could use another player or two to fill out the rest of the roster as the group makes their back-end push towards the end game. If one of you ladies would like to join, or in the previous video, men, if one of you want to join, come on in. But after that, I have brand new campaigns starting up, and if you're a new player, I actually might do a campaign for people who are just new players all across the board. That sounds a little bit like a lot of work for me, but ultimately I think it's going to be very enjoyable. So if you'd like to join that, let me know. This was just a short little video, just like the last one. I like to make some long content videos and some short content videos because I know people have different types of attention spans. But I have to go get ready. I already got my Mario Kart shirt on. We're about to play some Mario Kart, Jamie and I, and I think she's going to get on camera actually. So we're going to eat dinner. We're going to play some Mario Kart after that, so it should be fun. I'll probably beat the pants off her, but, you know, respectfully. So I appreciate you all for watching, and if you're thinking about jumping into gaming, do it. You'll love it. You'll thank me later. I'll help you get started. If you leave a comment down below, if you're new, I'll do everything I can to help you get started. I'll even give you videos that I've done for new players that you could watch them. I have playlists. You could go through the playlists and you could go from everything from what the dice are, some of the basic rules, you know, some basic character builds, suggestions, some magical spells that I like the best, some feats that I like the best. You can feel free to go watch them as many times as you want and come back to them as reference points. So thanks so much for watching. If you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. And if you are subscribed but you haven't yet let me know about yourself, leave a comment down below. Tell me about games that you play. Tell me about games you'd like to see me play. And we'll start from there. You can also join my Discord. All of my socials are down below in the About Me section. And that's probably all I have for you today. So thanks for watching. I appreciate all of you. Keep smiling.